Danish, I think it's a very good question. If you look at world over the experience, having several years of rollout of 5G, we find that on the consumer side, the uptake in revenue is not more than 1 or 2%. However, it has been seen that the amount of opportunity that exists in the enterprise space is significant. The entire Industry 4.0 thing that we talk about, whether it's smart cities, smart factories, or it is the connected vehicles, or a whole bunch of other applications on education, health, and so on, and safety and governance is actually being built around applications in the enterprise space, which requires collaboration between the operators working with the enterprises to basically rewire their IT and connectivity needs for the future. And to my mind, that's an area that is a huge focus for telcos globally, and for us also as Vodafone Idea in India. No, it's an excellent point. This government has been very deliberate in the way it's been planning the entire process. So if you look at it, 2 years ago, this government started the whole trial part of the spectrum to be allocated for 5G purposes. It allowed for the operators working with the government as well as the startup ecosystem to come up with new use cases, number one. Number two, they've also kind of been listening deeply to the feedback from the industry, and they've actually set up in each of the line ministries small cells that actually focus on how do we kind of make sure that the 5G use cases can be deployed at scale. The startup ecosystem, the startup labs, 100 of them which they've set up, is again very, very deliberate. And from the industry point of view, we really appreciate that kind of a forward-looking government policy and execution, and we are engaged with them every step of the way. And I think on top of that, yesterday the Honorable Prime Minister actually set up a whole vision for 6G for this country. What he's rightly pointing out is that a nation of our size needs to actually take the lead. And as he said, the word he coined was techade, right? India's techade. And in that situation, the fact that now we're talking about a 6G vision for us to start to work from standards and to start to develop the ecosystem from today. So when 6G comes a few years down the line, India actually has a significant role to play in the entire deployment of 6G technology world over. And so to my mind, it's a great vision, and something that as industry we would be obviously working closely with the government to bring that to life in the future. Absolutely critical. It will decide the pace at which the technologies get rolled out. As more and more capex needs to be deployed, the need for sharing is extremely critical. The fact that these technologies are the way of kind of, in a way, are the creators of the digital highways that then power the digital economy, and the government has a target of 1 trillion digital economy in a very short period of time, is only going to be through the process of collaboration. The way the government and the minister talk about, actually working closely with the state government and the local administrations, the way the entire Gati Shakti program, the portals are being pulled together, the call before you dig, all of those are initiatives that basically are built on the edifice of collaboration between central government, state government, local administration, the operators, the technology providers, and the startup ecosystem as a whole. So therefore, again, to repeat, collaboration is the key for very rapid rollout going forward. Really delighted to be part of the ET 5G Congress. Very timely and very appropriate. And what we see around us is a nation that has got high aspiration and wants to basically lead from the front going forward. And I think I would see a great future for India from a digital perspective.